Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I'm excited to share with you a watch from my favorite brand. This is the SRPC07, otherwise known as the Orange Samurai. Now Mimo from Mimo's Jewelry lent this one in for review. So this is not my personal watch. I have taken it off of the bracelet that it comes with and placed it on the silicone strap from Seiko, which I think looks actually pretty awesome. Let's start with some dimensions. I'm going to put them here on the screen so you guys can see the size of the watch and kind of compare it to other watches you may have in your collection. Like most Seiko divers, this watch has large dimensions, but somehow just fits very well on wrist. I'd say if you have 7-inch wrists or higher, this is just going to be a super comfortable fit. My wrists are 7.25 inches, a little bit on the larger side, but I really like the way it fits, the way it wears, the shorter lug-to-lug length, and this really cool angular design to the lugs, how sharp and modern they look, the different polish, the polish finish, and the satinized brushing, the knurling found on the crown, and the bezel grip. It's a really cool look. It's a very aggressive looking modern design from Seiko, and I would say totally original. This is not copying any other brand, and I really like just the originality and the fact that this is entirely made in-house. Seiko not only designs it, but they make everything from the crystal to the luminescent formula to the movement. This has the 4R35 movement. It's an automatic movement from Seiko. Very good for this price point. And it just kind of goes to show that you don't have to spend a lot of money and you can get an entirely original watch that's practical, it's cool, and that it's made in-house. So I think that's pretty awesome. Now let's go in on a macro level and take a look at the dial. We have a beautiful saturated orange dial. Now orange is not a color for everyone. It's not a common color that you'll see on a dive watch. But Seiko really knows how to do it well. It's vibrant and it's deep. There's even though it's loud, there's just something about it when it's on wrist where it's just really cool. So I don't know. I really like the use of orange here. Again, on the dial, on the chapter ring, and then also on the bezel from the 0 to the 15 minute portion of the bezel. Now we have applied markers and monster style hands, a date at the 3 o'clock position, and very crisp printing done in black. Take a look at this printed Seiko brand or logo up here below the 12 o'clock portion. I love how stylized this is. Look how at the different ends, they're kind of pinched together. It's a little different from say the standard Seiko font like I have here on this patch here. You can see this is kind of more block form, but if you look at the logo printed here on the watch, it's a lot more stylized. I think it looks awesome. Now this is the Bezel Action. It is classic Seiko Bezel Action, very easy to grip, very easy to operate, a little bit of play in between positions, and this one lines up absolutely perfectly. There is no quality control issues with misaligned chapter rings or anything like that. This one is done very, very well. So I'm pleased to see that from Seiko. Now let me give you a Loom Shot here. This is one of the reasons why Seiko fans absolutely love this brand. Lumibrite is so potent and so long-lasting. It really is the best in the business. And the loom here on the Samurai is very good. I'd say it's not quite as potent as some of their higher price models like the Tuna or the Marine Master, but absolutely I think it could blow away any other brand at this price point. So this retails for $525. Mimo has given me a discount code, so I'm going to put a link to Mimo's website, Mimo's Jewelry, here in the description if you guys are interested in this Samurai or checking out his other Seikos. If you want a Pro Specs watch that's under $795 in retail price, you can use the code BRUCE35 and you'll get 35% off of that price. So that takes this $525 watch down to $341 from an authorized dealer, shipped, here in the United States. I think that is it's a really solid value for what you're getting here from this watch. So I would definitely encourage you to use that if you're interested. One thing to note though, the watch does not come on this silicone strap. Like I mentioned, it comes on this bracelet. So let me give you a quick look at the bracelet. It is still in the factory plastics and everything. I did not want to scratch it or mark it in any way. but it's a nice bracelet. It's solid. As you can see, solid end links that match and fit the case. Pretty standard affair from Seiko. I like the way the black accentuates, the orange found here on this watch, but it does also look pretty sweet on stainless steel. So anyways, guys, thanks for taking the time to watch. I really appreciate it. I'm going to be sending this watch off to Random Rob, so stay tuned for his take on this watch. I'll put a link to his channel as well in the description. Please let me know if you guys have any questions, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.